Hi all, I'm Nisha from JV Fashion Academy. In this class, you are going to see how to make a chain stitch. So this class is the first class of our Aari Zardosi online course. So we have made it as a demo video to show how our teaching will be and how the clarity of the video will be, how easily you can understand from online course. So let's move on to the video. The first class is chain stitch. First, we are going to start with the Aari chain stitch. That is the first class. So here I am using the Aari needle. You have to make the chain stitch on the frame. You can see the frame what I have fixed here. But for the demonstration purpose, for the better clarity, I am going to show you the chain stitch first in the small frame, because you have to see what is happening at the back side and front side, which is not possible to cover in the big frame. Okay, so first I am going to show you in this. The same progress I'll show you repeat in this. So in this I'll teach you with a better clarity before going to the chain stitch. So when you hold the needle, the important point is you have to hold it in a straight way. You can see the needle position 90 degree, it should be straight. So this twisting is very important. This twisting will help you to make the Aari work very fast. Okay? This twisting is very important. So before going for the Aari chain stitch, you can practice this twisting. So you can see my hand how I am rotating. You can practice this twisting. When you pierce, you have to go inside straight, come out. Okay, straight, come out. So before going to the chain stitch, you have to practice all these things. Okay, so go straight, come out. So when you go straight, you can see in the hook, so the tip is very small. When it goes on top, you can see here thicker part will start. Okay, so when you pierce, till the thicker part enters inside, you have to pierce. See, like this. So when you pierce like this, you can see the hole will be little bigger. So when the hole is bigger, the hook will not get stuck. See, it comes out easily without stucking. One more important tip without getting stuck, how to make it is, see, when you pierce, you should not slant your needle like this or like this. Okay, it should come out straight, and this is the hook, right? So you will be leaving inside. Push little back and come out. Okay, see, go inside, push back and come out, so that you will not stuck inside. Okay, see, go inside, push little back and come out. So practice this before going to the chain, so you can make the chain very easily. And when you start this Aari work, you need lot of patience, because see, few people will get the chain in 1 hour, few people will take even a week to get the chain. So practice slowly, give maximum 10 days time to get a perfect chain. See, this is very important. Practice this twist. Okay, you have to practice this twist and put the needle inside, little, push back little and come out. Put the needle inside till the thicker part enter inside, push back, come out. Okay, so yes, let's start the chain stitch now. First, we are going to practice the chain stitch with the cotton thread. Take single strand, make a knot. See how I am going to make a knot. Just rotate, twist and make a knot. Okay, you will get a nice knot like this. So if you are not able to do this, actually it is very simple to make it. Take single strand, hold, rotate and just push it back. You will get a knot. Okay, or just make one loop, put this thread inside, make a knot. For zari thread and all, you have to make it like this only, what I am doing now, right? Like that only. See, again to the same place you have to bring the other knot also. So like this also you can make a knot. So next comes to the holding technique. How we are going to hold this? So in your hand, take the knot. Take the thumb, middle finger, place the knot in between the thumb and the middle finger like this. You have an index finger, right? Rotate the thread like this to the index finger, bring back and place it in between thumb and the middle finger. So I am going to place this hand down to the cloth. I'll pierce the needle from top of the cloth. So you have to hold very tightly. That's very important. Okay, you have to hold tightly, and I'm going to bring one thread. Okay, so if you're having double thread or triple thread, how much ever you're having, you have to bring one set of thread out of the cloth. So when you want to bring this thread out of the cloth, you have to hold this one tight. Okay, see here. So if you are not holding tight, it will not stuck. So this tightness is very important. When you hold, you have to hold tight. Only then easily the thread will stuck in the hook and come out easily. Okay. So only you are going to take one set of thread which is there on the top. You are not going to take all over like this. Only one set of thread which is there on the top. So let's start now. I am going to place this finger down. We'll pierce the needle inside and take one strand of thread outside. Okay. See. So I am placing the hand like this. So leaving the needle inside. See. You are going to take one thread outside. So when you take one thread outside, you can see one side you will have the knot like this, one thread will be free. So the knot should get stuck to the cloth like this. Okay, I'll repeat this again. I will leave the needle inside like this, and the holding the thread you know already. So I'll hold like this. So I am leaving the needle like this, and you have to put the thread like this in the hook and take out. So when you take out, you can see the knot will get stuck and one thread will be loose like this. You can see on the right side, you will have a loop like this. Okay, you can see the loop, right? So this loop is going to create a chain. So the first process that is very important, few people will get struggle to take the thread out. Okay, this is a first progress, and in the beginning I told you, right, this twist, this is also important. When you pierce, you have to go straight inside. Okay, no slanting. Okay, straight inside. So when you take the loop out, you have to push little back and take the loop out. So it comes out very easily. So without pushing out, if you are going forward and taking, what happens? The cloth will stuck in the hook. Okay. When you take, just push little back and take. And one more thing, when you want to make the chain this direction, this hook should face in the same direction in which direction you want to make the chain. So when you want to make it towards me, okay, so you have to change the hook and come like this. So this hook is there, right? That should be in the direction of chain. Okay, that is very important. You have to follow in the direction of chain. Okay, so now let's start making the chain. Now leave the needle inside, okay, and take the loop outside like this. So down you can see the knot will get stuck and you have to hold the other thread. So I hope you got the concept of bottom portion, first step. The second step, you have to decide how much length you want the chain stitch. Okay. So first start practicing little lengthier, and after holding, this thread tension should be with your control. When I push up and down, it should be with your control. Don't hold too tight. I will tell you where to hold tight. Now first practice long chain. Again I am going straight inside. Okay, I am going straight inside. So I am going straight inside. Bottom you can see. So I am holding the thread little away from the cloth, not too far, little away. Okay, little away, very close to the hook I am holding. Rotate the thread to the hook. Either it can be right to left or left to right. See, when you rotate, you should not rotate full rotation. Okay, see here, holding the thread, just rotate and hold it in the halfway. Okay, and you have to hold very tight. Only then when I take the loop, the thread will come up. Okay, so you should not leave loose. See, rotate and tight, hold tight, don't give so much of pressure. Okay, the thread tension should be with your control. Repeating again, rotate the hook, hold tight. Now you can see the upper part, you can see the hook, right, with the thread. Twist back, front, move front. Okay, again going down till the thicker part enters inside, rotate. Okay, see, lift up, you can see the hook with the thread. So you can see the hook with the thread like this, twist back, front. See, when you twist, you should not make the mistake that you should not pull back, go front. You can see the wrinkles is forming, right? just pierce, rotate down. Once the hook is seen upwards, once the hook is seen upwards with the thread, twist back, front. So twisting back and front is very important. Once the hook is seen upward, twist back, front. Once the hook is seen upwards, twist back, front. So keep practicing. When you want to move forward, you have to leave the thread loose. Front and back, you can see here, you have to leave the thread loose. So this is how you have to make the chain. I'll repeat again from the beginning first. So now we are going to focus only in the top part. Okay, already I have shown you bottom part what we are doing. Okay, so now, so twisting is the only thing you'll do in the bottom. The top portion is very important. I'll focus that again. So I'm going to, you know how to wind the thread like this. I'll take the thread from the top portion. Okay, we'll start now. So this direction I'm going to make the chain. So the hook is facing this direction. Leave the needle inside till the thicker part enters. So down, you know, you have to put the thread in the hook and bring upside like this. So hold one thread, and so first I have taught in this distance, right? So mark 1 centimeter in the line and practice in that length. So I'll just make it little small now. So see, leave the hook again inside till the thicker part enters inside. You have to leave the hook, rotate down. So top portion you have to focus this. I'm bringing the thread up. You can see here in the hook, once the thread is seen upwards, back, front. Okay, see again I'm doing, leaving the hook, rotating down, bringing the hook upside. You can see the thread in the hook. So once you seen the hook upside only, you have to rotate back, front. Okay, just follow the same instruction. So when you are doing, your needle should be straight. That's very important. So don't do like this. Okay, you might get the chain when you do like this, putting like this and doing. But you can't achieve the speed when you are making the designs. For that, always you have to make sure that your needle should be straight when you are making the chain stitch. Like this. Okay. So this line I'll continue with the cotton thread and I'll finish it. So next line I'll teach you with silk thread, double thread we have to take, silk thread. And here we'll learn how to make it with zari thread. Okay. So I'll continue the chain and I'll finish it. So here in the end I'll make a knot, but I'm not going to explain the knot in this video. In next video I'll explain the knot. See, without any hassle, the chain is coming very neatly. So when you follow all these instructions, you can make a same chain without any hassles. See? Only thing you have to focus is you should have the thread control with your control, and I mean the thread tension with your control, and the needle should be straight. So I'll make a knot here and I'll finish the cotton thread chain stitch. Okay, I'm not going to explain the knot here. Next video I'll explain the knot. Now we are going to start with the silk thread here. So now I am going to use the silk thread. So when you are using the silk thread, so you should take 2 strands, okay? Basically for Aari embroidery, you will be using 2 strands of thread. Depends on the filling. Sometimes you will also use 3 thread, 4 thread, single thread also you will use. So when you want to use single color for a long time, so if you want to fill this complete space, what you have to do is, instead of taking 2 strands just like this, you should have 2 same color. Okay, same color, 2 spool you'll have, 1 thread from one spool and 1 more thread from the other spool. You'll just make a knot both together like this and you will start doing. Okay, and so in home usually will not have 2 colors, 2 same colors. Okay, so that case what you have to do is take some empty spool or bobbin case, wind few thread from this thread spool and take both the threads, make a knot. Okay, that is a simple technique you can follow. So now what I am doing is, just I am taking 2 thread two lines of thread from the same spool. Just I'm going to make small chains only, right? I'm not going to do any design. So I'll take two threads like this, make a knot like I have taught in the cotton thread, right? Just make a knot like this. Don't pull tightly since it is silk thread. The filament will be very loose and very thin. So don't put lot of pressure to this thread. Okay, now let's start making the chain. So the holding technique, chain making technique, everything is same like I have shown in the cotton thread. Hold it like this, rotate, bring it. We'll start making the chain with the silk thread. So leaving the needle, take one strand of thread like this. So since I have taken double thread, you'll have a double thread like this. Leave inside, pierce, rotating the thread down. So once the hook is seen like this, twist back, front. Okay, so just follow the same procedure and make a chain. So initially you can practice in this size. Once you're good in practice, so first I'm practicing in this size. So once you're good in practice, just reduce the size. This is the standard size we follow. So this is standard size. And also you have to make very small chains like this. That's very important to practice because you're going to use this chain for filling purpose. So small chains are very important for the waterfall stitch and everything. So I'll show you how to make it. I'll just continue, you can follow. So I'm making the long chains. Now standard size. So see, I'm making the standard size chain. Okay, now we'll move on to the very small size. Twisting just. So this will take lot of time to achieve very small size. So usually what we do after twisting, we pull and go make chain, right? For small size, no need of pulling. Just turn, do one more chain. Turn, one more chain. So immediately you have to just make a chain like this. See, small chain. And also you have to check your Aari needle hook. If the hook is too big, you can't make the small chain. For small chain, you can also have one more Aari needle which is having small hook. So you can see the chain size here, it will be very minute. So I'll make a knot and finish here. Next we are going to use the zari thread. So just scratch it down so the end will go inside. Okay, so done. Next in this line I'm going to use the zari thread and make a chain. So I'm going to use a zari thread here. I have taken a single strand of thread, made a knot. So the procedure is same like we have done for the cotton thread or silk thread. I'm taking one single strand. Just so when you are using zari thread, right, you should not make it too tight. When you make it too tight, what happens is, see here, if you're making too tight, for me it's not coming, but the wrinkles will form, okay? So as a beginner, you will come to know. So you'll be putting so much of pressure in the thread and needle so that you will get the wrinkles. So you have to handle it very smoothly so that without any wrinkles, you can achieve the neat finishing. So with the zari thread, I'm making a small chain now. First, initially I started with big chain. With zari thread, I'm making a small chain now. Okay. So in zari thread, when you are making the chain very small size, it will look very nice. So for outlines and all, you can make a very small chains. So it will highlight the designs actually, zari threads. So the knot technique will be same. So why we are focusing more on this chain stitches, if you see, in Aari Zardosi, basically all stitches are going to be involved with the chain stitch. So that's why we are focusing more on chain stitch. When you are learning the chain stitch easily, then you can able to make all other stitches very easily. Okay. So remaining all stitches is going to be based on the chain stitch. So practice chain stitch for long time, give more time. So once you got the neat finishing, then you can move on for the next class. Thank you. Hope you understand the concept of chain stitch in this video. So if you want to learn this course in detail, so you can enroll to our online course. So we have a course for Aari Zardosi online. So where we will teach you from the basic to advanced techniques of Aari Zardosi. Thank you. Bye-bye.